Hello Chasitopians and welcome back to my channel! Can someone just tell me if it's fall yet? Because it's fall here in my house. It's fall. I have the big comfy blanket, definite sweater vibes, and I even have my pumpkin spice latte right here because I'm not feeling summer anymore. I'm just ready for fall to be here. I'm ready for all things coffee and cozy, okay? In all seriousness, today I have a topic that is kind of a touchy thing, and I really want to talk about it because like it's something that's always been on my heart. Like since I was 15 or 16, I wasn't even technically working yet, but working. I want to talk about working because it's a big part of all our lives, and I think talking about work is important. When to walk away, when to look for a new job, when to rethink things. I'm not gonna lie, personally, my family hates me for this because I'm not the type of person who's gonna stay at a job that they hate. And they just hate it. Like, I don't know why. It's not that they hate my happiness, but it's just like they hate to see me quit a job for passion. And I don't know why. I guess it's just a generational kind of thing, but I will not stay somewhere where I'm not happy, and that's just not who I am, and they know that. And so like, you'd think they would catch on eventually that I'm a free spirit and I like to be where I'm wanted, accepted, and happy. And if I can't have those things, then why am I putting my time and energy into it? You know what I mean? Basically, I'm gonna tell you guys today about 5 different things that I came up with that kind of sum up the reasons why I hate working, specifically for other people. Before I get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel down below. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, and let me know what else you want to see down in the comments. All right, so I know we've all had those jobs that we absolutely hated. We absolutely couldn't wait to put in our 2 weeks notice, and we just don't ever want to go back to that place again. So I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I personally hate working. This is not related to any particular job that I've had. I just noticed a pattern, and honestly, the other day my friend was like, Chas, I think working is not for you. And I said, I wish it was that easy for me to just up and quit my job and just pick up and, you know, do whatever I want to do. But it's not, unfortunately. I need money. I need money to keep this dwelling going and to keep my life in order. I'm gonna have to work, but if I am gonna work, I'm gonna work somewhere that I like working, even if that means I stay at one job for 2 weeks, bounce to another one the next week, bounce to another one. I don't care about longevity at this point because I care more about my own happiness, my own peace. And when I come home at the end of the day, I want to be able to enjoy my evening with my boyfriend and not, I'll sit here and cuss about the whole day and how awful it was and vent to him. Like, he doesn't need all that. I don't need all that. And we both need to live lives outside of each other that fulfill our needs, our passions, and our desires. I have a sticky note here, so if you see me looking down, it's just so I can stay on track and keep my train of thought in order. Okay, so the first reason as to why I hate working for other people specifically is because of lack of advancement and really just a lack of challenge. I was a discovery kid. I was a gifted kid. I was in that program, you know, that fall under the umbrella of kids who have special needs, and my special need was that I needed more challenge in my life, and I was always a critical thinker and things like that. And when I don't feel challenged, I just feel like a little pawn in a game, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, hey, here's me, you know, the queen's making all these moves all over the chessboard. She can move wherever she wants. Here's me, the little pawn. I gotta take it one step at a time till eventually I get eaten up by a bishop or a rook. You know, I hate feeling like I'm not challenged and like I'm not able to advance in my workplace. Also, when you're someone like me, a lot of times I feel like I have so much to bring to the table, and I'm not even able to tap into those many things that I want to bring in because it's like they already know what they want to do, their plan. And I just feel like, hey, okay, I'll just sit over here and pat some babies. You know, I work in childcare, so it's basically what I do. And it just is difficult when I'm not learning or when I'm not being challenged in my workplace. Basically, all that I just said sums up, you know, I hate lack of challenge, lack of feeling like I'm learning more, I'm advancing, I'm growing. I want all that when I look into a job, you know, like with YouTube. You're constantly rewarded because you're growing. You're constantly growing, you're getting more viewers, you're getting more subscribers. It's gratifying, it feels amazing. And then the money starts rolling in and it's just like, oh my God, I'm really here. There's always room for advancement. You always strive to be the best. Whereas in a regular job, it depends on, you know, how another person feels about you. And that takes me into my second point, workplace relationships. I don't know how many times I've said it. I don't like people. I love people, but I am an independent person. I like to work alone, and I like to work towards the benefit of other people. I don't like to work with people personally. I can be a team player if my team is playing, but if I'm playing by myself, you know, in high school when you do the let's just say a science project, you're doing a science project and you get put in the group with the duds, let's just call it like it is, you know. You put in that group and you're like, oh God, I have to do this whole project by myself. And you do. And that's just how it feels a lot of times in the workplace. Like everybody's coming in, they're putting in their bare minimum to get their 80 hours for their paycheck. And you're clocking 90, 100 hours, you know. You feel like you're doing the most and you're not being rewarded for it. And it's just, it makes you hate people. It makes you not like the people you work with. Then don't even get me started if you have to work with people that you don't like or you don't vibe with or you don't relate to at all. Like if you literally have to work with people you don't relate with, it's very difficult. You find your whole personality and aura and an attitude changing based on this one person. Like I literally don't want to go to work today because this person's gonna be there. I literally don't want to deal with it today. It's throwing off my whole vibe. I'm thinking about, oh my God, today's gonna be so dramatic, so awful. And you just don't, you end up like not even wanting to go to work because the whole vibe is just thrown off for the day. Then when you're literally like me and you're just a loner, like you just like to be alone. You're a nice person, you're a cordial person, you're not an ugly person. You just like to be alone. And there's those nitpickers who think,
oh, she stank. She has an attitude. She doesn't want to talk that. She thinks she's better than us.
And it's not true. I just don't like people. I come to work to get my paper, to go home and live the life I want to live. Work is literally just financial stability, financial freedom, and that is all. That is all. I cut it there. I am not one of those people who goes to work to make friends. I am 22 years old. If I don't have friends by now, I don't need them. You're in my life for the wrong reasons. You don't need to be here. And so like, I don't go to work to make friends. And it's workplace relationships, unless they're really good, you know, valuable relationships where I'm learning and you're helping me, I'm helping you. Why was I trying to think of the word mutual? But like a mutual relationship, that's fine. But when it becomes parasitic and you're putting so much energy into somebody and you're not advancing because of somebody, you don't want to step on their feelings and you don't want to do this, and this. At the end of the day, I'm here to make my money and go home. I don't mean that in a harsh way, but like I'm going to be competitive. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to put my own needs ahead of yours because this is my life. I need to make money and I need to advance. At the end of the day, if that hurts your feelings and you weren't really my friend anyways, because I would feel the same about you. I want you to compete with me. I want you to grow. I want you to work hard for that promotion. And at the end of the day, you know, let the best player win, but don't be a sore loser about it, you know? I just can't relate to people. I'm also going into this new place of my life where I guess it's part of becoming a woman, but I do not want to be stepped on. And I'm not nobody's doormat, okay? I live my life the way I live it, and I will explain to God when I am before him. You know what I mean? I feel how I feel. I do what I do. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's me and God, not anybody else standing beside me. So I'm done being a doormat for people. I'm done taking up for people and being something for them to lean on when they are not returning that to me. Building work relationships, I'd rather not do it. One other little side note, you know, once you build a work relationship, if it's thrown off, if you mess something up, if you say something wrong, the whole thing is thrown off. You don't want to go to work. Work is a big part of your life. You have to make your money there. You're there like 40 hours a week, maybe more than that if you're putting in extra. You don't want to be all weird and like spaced out at work. You want to go to work, be comfortable, get the shit done, and go home. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, at the end of the day, you guys know I do what's best for me. So what's best for me might not be what's best for my coworker, and that's okay. And I hope that my coworkers can understand that whatever I choose to do is the best decision for me in that moment and has nothing to do with them, and they need to separate themselves from me in that way. Number 3, loss of passion. And this also goes with the coworker thing. It also goes with lack of challenge. When you're just doing the same thing all day, every day. I know for me, a lot of times I get jobs and they don't live up to what I was told in the interview or, you know, in the description of the job. And I just like, my passion just goes really fast because I was really excited. I was really passionate. I was really ready to, you know, do this thing and be in this place and just blossom. Like I just want to blossom at everything that I do. And when it doesn't meet my standards, I'm just disappointed, filled with lack of ambition. And I'm just like, well, this sucks. I got into education because I wanted to better the education system. That was my main reason for studying childhood education. I wanted to go in high school. I changed back to early childhood because this job I got, I thought it was going to be like a long-term thing. I thought it was going to, you know, secure my advancement and just make me a better, well-rounded, more experienced teacher. Got into education because I was passionate about kids. I love kids. I worked with kids a long time. And I was just so loved by my teachers, and they just made sure I had a great school experience. So I started working in daycares and I saw it for what it really was. And I was like, y'all are in this for the money. And yes, I did say, you know, it's for my financial freedom. That's the only reason that I work. But also, like, when I do have passion about something, I want to put my all into it. I want to be passionate about it. You know, when I find that job that I'm really excited about, I want to put passion into it. But it's just like, the more I work jobs that I hate, the less passion I even have for life. Like, I literally, not like I want to kill myself or anything, but just have less passion for life. And Chris knows it. He sees me every day. I want to work out. I have other goals outside of my job. And when I lose passion for my job, I lose passion for life, because it's like, I'm waking up to this thing every day that I hate. I hate going there. I hate being there. I hate the people there. I hate the vibes there. Don't want to be there. And it's like, it's driving me crazy, because I go home and complain and let it run me out of my actual, you know, things that I have to get done, like working out, eating right, doing the things that I love doing outside of work. And it just affects me all the way around, because now, hey, I'm depressed and I have no passion for anything. I hate that I can't focus on myself and getting my life together because my job is interfering with my personal life. And when it starts doing that, my body starts reacting to that. And as a person who went through the steps to get to know themselves, I know what my body starts doing. I start to sleep more. I start to be lazy, to eat more. And I hate that version of myself. You know, I don't want to go back there. And when my job starts affecting that piece of me, I just have to say, no more. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. And I've got to find something else to do, because I cannot allow this job to drain me in my entirety. A lot of older people don't understand this piece because they don't know what passion is. They've been unhappy their whole lives and they think that's just the way you have to be. And I don't believe that. And that's the way that I was born. That's the way I've always thought. My parents have always taught me that the glass is half full no matter what. I am blessed. I feel blessed, and I love myself. And I've learned that loving myself goes a lot further than working a dead-end job and hating my life. Just taking time to say I love Chastity. That's not selfish. I'm able to give more when I feel loved and full and just fulfilled. And that goes back to the whole passion conversation. When I feel like I'm passionate about my job, I'm gonna give more to my job. And that's what I want. I want a job where I'm passionate, where I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to work. Yes, I love it. And I'm just not at that point right now. Like, I don't feel that way about my job, and I don't know when I will, but I hope someday that I do find a job where I'm like, yes, I'm going to work and I'm going to change the world. My fourth reason is something that I'm realizing, you know, the older I get, and I don't know, you know, who might need this wake up call, but hear me out. People do not care about you. They do not care about your personal life. They don't care about what's going on. They don't care, because you know what? When you start bringing all that baggage into their business, into their company, into your job, you're interfering with their money, with their cash flow. And they don't like that. They will let you go in a heartbeat. You heard the saying, if you drop dead tomorrow, they're gonna replace you, because their money can't stop just because you're gone. Which goes back to, I hate working, because why am I devoting myself to this job, knowing dang well if I drop dead tomorrow, I'll be replaced, I'll be forgotten, and it'll be like I never even existed. YouTube, right now, I am immortalizing myself. This video will be up forever for people in 3033 to see. I am putting these things out here because they're meaningful, and I love doing this, and I love speaking out my advice to, you know, go far and for many people to see me. But at the same time, it's a legacy, and that's important to me. So if you're gonna work, you know, do your own thing. Work for people for a little while, get experience, learn what you can from real jobs, but at the end of the day, do what you love, because you're working towards their dreams. This was their goal. This was their business that they wanted to build and see succeed. And at the end of the day, you need your own thing. The fifth and final thing I want to say about hating work is pay. Paychecks are the reason why I work. You know, if I was working for somewhere where I loved, I'm like, oh my God, I love this, I want to change the world, like passionate about that job, that's different. But right now, that job is money on the table and I need that for survival. If you're not paying me enough for what I feel like I'm doing, I'm going to either stop doing what I'm doing and do the bare minimum, or I'm going to leave. Period, point blank. And then when you ask for a raise, if there's tons of stipulations and strings and things you have to do to get that raise, even though you've already been working hard, you do not have to fight over your value, because guess what? I can go out here and DoorDash for $25 an hour. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. I'll do it when I want to, when I feel like it. Like, I don't, there's a lot of other options to working nowadays. So make sure you're not being underappreciated and undervalued. This video is not gonna be for everybody. Some of you guys really genuinely like working. I just hate working. I hate going into a place where I feel like I'm not vibing with the people there. I'm not vibing with the job. I don't feel challenged. I don't feel like I'm moving up. I don't feel like I'm making enough to be here doing this cruddy job. That's just me personally. Some of you might feel that way about your job, and I'm just encouraging you to quit doing things that you don't love. Because if you're doing something and it starts affecting your personal life, it's just not even worth it. If you can't spend time with your family like you want to, if you can't be present in your own personal life because of your job, is that really the right job for you? I hope this video makes you guys think. I don't want you to go make a rash decision because of something I said, but I hope it makes you think, I hope it makes your wheels turn and you're just say, hey, I'm really underappreciated at my job and maybe I should think about finding something else. I'm not saying by any means, don't work, working is lame, go get an unemployment check. Because you don't want to get into that habit. Working is great. As long as you love what you're doing and you feel like it's something you are passionate about and that you're being challenged and that you just absolutely love your job. Everybody should absolutely love their job. There are too many jobs out here, too many careers out here for you to just settle into one and just be like, okay, well, I guess I'll do this because it's making ends meet, when you could be making ends meet doing something that you love. And I genuinely feel like that is an important part of life. Having a job that you love, that you appreciate, and that you're growing in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to be back making more new videos very soon. I just wanted to share those few things with you. I feel like this was gonna be a harsh video, but it was actually kind of lighthearted, and I got to share a lot of things that I really feel are important when you're going into the workplace. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you want to talk about next time. I might do like a little series. What should I call it? I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time here on my channel. Adios, Chasitopians. Mwah!